This YCN segment is brought to you by M.J. Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Our final segment. We move along to the Patriots. Off-season news continues to happen. And we're not going to get into the drama off the field with Gronkowski. That could take up a whole segment. But on the field, Brandin Cooks traded. That happened last week, so we're a little bit late getting to that. But traded to the Rams for their first-round pick. What do you think about that just as a whole? Losing one of your top receivers, very good. I mean, I know you're going to get Edelman back, but big hole to fill there.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandin Cooks, he's a very good receiver. The Patriots needed a kind of a deep pass threat, and he has the speed to get downfield. But he didn't ever quite fit into the Patriots system. Him and Tom Brady never were 100% on the same page. I think he still caught 60-plus balls with over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns or something like that, which is a really good year for a receiver. But he just never quite fit into the system. There were a lot of balls where he just... I don't know if he took the wrong route or kind of just stopped running.
Yeah.
But Tom was frustrated multiple times with Brandin Cooks, kind of in ways you don't typically see with a lot of receivers.
And I think he didn't really do a lot of plays in the playbook. He was kind of a no route, and like you said, he wasn't. But not that he was a bad guy. He was not buying in, but it didn't work out perfectly.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's on the last year of his rookie deal, so they were going to lose him anyway.
Yep.
So they trade him. So they got a pretty good deal. They got a first-round pick.
Yeah.
They also signed Jordan Matthews as a free agent, so they're bringing in another receiver.
Yep.
Do you think they have these 2 first-round picks? I mean, are they going to take them? Are they going to trade up for Odell Beckham or trade for Odell Beckham? Are they going to trade up for Baker Mayfield, somebody said?
Yeah.
What do you think they do?
I think with 2 first-round picks, I kind of think Bill might keep them, and I think he has his eye on a couple of college guys who he thinks can really fit into the system as rookies. No matter what, Bill, I think he has a plan, whether it's to draft 2 guys or trade up for a higher, just one pick,
guy,
like a Baker Mayfield, or to trade for a superstar like Odell Beckham. I just think really, Tom, he has the receivers he probably needs. Right? And I think with some guys who maybe aren't stars yet, he can get them into the system and really play with them. I think they really need to shore up their offensive line.
I think they use these picks but they use them as if somebody comes to them with a trade package that they can't refuse on draft day. I think they go with that. But you're right. I don't think they get a superstar like Beckham Jr. or Baker Mayfield. So draft's coming up in a couple weeks. We'll see what happens there as the rest of the offseason continues.
It's time for the Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week. Salt Hill Pub, honest food, perfect pints, live music, now here to serve you in 5 locations.
All right, here we are with our Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week, and it is the final day of the regular season. A lot of these games have playoff impacts. We'll start it off in the East, Raptors and Heat.
So I'm going with the Raptors. Like I was saying before earlier in the show, I just think DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, I think they're kind of an underrated team. Even though they have the number 1 seed, I think they're going to beat the Heat, definitely.
And it'll be interesting because these guys are playing for positioning. So will the Raptors rest, or will the Heat, how hard will they play? I'm going to take the Heat at home. They get the win there. Bucks and 76ers, another couple teams playing for some positioning.
I'm going with the Sixers. I just think with Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons, they're playing really well right now. And when Joel Embiid gets back, they're going to be even better. I think they're going to beat the Bucks, definitely.
I agree with you. They want to hold on to that number 3 seed. I will take the 76ers as well. Out west, Nuggets and Timberwolves. The winner of this game gets in the playoffs. The loser goes home.
So I'm going with the Timberwolves. I just think now they have Jimmy Butler back, and obviously Karl-Anthony Towns has been big. I think they're going to win that game.
I agree with you. They're at home. They get the win, go to the playoffs. Spurs, Pelicans. These teams are both in, but the seeding, it can go anywhere from like 4th to 6th or 7th. So it does kind of matter.
Spurs are a really good team. They always are. They've been struggling a little bit. I think the Pelicans are going to win this one. I think they're a really good young team. They have a lot of really good players.
And I agree with you. The Spurs are a good team, but I think Greg Popovich doesn't really worry about the seeding. He knows he's going to play a good team in the playoffs. He's not that worried. I take the Pelicans at home. And the Jazz and Trailblazers, once again, it's for some positioning. And Trailblazers at home, it's tough to play up in Portland.
Yeah, I just think Damian Lillard is a really good player, and he's improving all the time. I'm going with the Blazers.
Yeah, Lillard, C.J. McCollum, great team. The Jazz, they struggle on the road a little bit. Trailblazers, they get the win there. So there you have our picks for the final night of the regular season. Playoffs starting this weekend. It's going to be a fun night at the end of the regular season, and then playoffs starting. See what happens to the Celtics and who their first-round opponent is. Thanks to Andrew Zerhide for joining me today. Don't forget, you can check out our website, ycnnow.com, to watch old shows. Thanks for watching YCN Sports Talk.